Hello students, and welcome to the next part of our donut game project. In this video lecture, we're going to set up all the menus and all the transfers between menus in our project. So let us get started. First thing we're going to do is we have to show and hide all the necessary sprites whenever we need. Okay, so let us get some events here. When the backdrop switches to, for example, Blue Sky 2 is our main backdrop where we play our game. So when the flag is clicked, we're going to switch the backdrop to Blue Sky 2. Okay, so whenever we start our game, our backdrop is going to get switched. And when the backdrop switches to Blue Sky 2, our cat should get shown. This is pretty easy thing. And let us duplicate this. When the backdrop switches to light, our cat is going to hide because we're not going to need our cat there. Okay, and now let us just put all of these scripts, I mean 2 of them, to all of the sprites we have, because we're not going to need a single stone or a single donut on our finishing screen. Okay, nice, but we've got a little problem over here. Our problem is that we cannot actually go back to our Blue Sky 2, except that we can press the flag. Let us just press the flag now, and nice, this now works good. So when we press the flag, we can go back to our gaming screen. Okay, nice. What shall I do now? Now, let me just make my variables hide and show whenever I need to, because on the finishing screen, for example, we're not going to require any lives or any score, I guess. So let us do the same thing with our variables. So when backdrop switches to Blue Sky 2, what shall we do? We should show variable HP, and also we should show the variable score. And whenever we go to light, we're going to hide variable HP, and we're going to hide variable score. Okay, nice. What shall we do next? Next thing we can do is we can actually set up a button so that we don't have to press the flag every time if you feel more comfortable. Okay, so let us just choose a button. I think this button would do. Yeah, this button is going to be called the play again button. Okay, and let us set up the costumes here. Let us write play again so that we can restart our game. Let us make this black because it looks very good. Now let us copy this and paste it into the second costume, because of course we're going to animate this button. Nice, so this looks pretty neat. Okay, now let us go to the code. And what should we do here? Of course, we should show and hide our button too. So when the flag is clicked, or maybe when the sprite is clicked, we're going to, what shall we do? Let me just check this fast. Okay, we're going to broadcast the play again message. Okay, so when the sprite is clicked, we're going to play again. Also, when the backdrop switches to Blue Sky 2, we're not going to require this button. That's why we're going to hide it. Also, when the backdrop switches to the light, it means when our game is finished, we're going to show our button. But there's one more moment we have here. We need to place our button where we need. So for example, here. What are the coordinates here? Let me just check it out fast. So here are the coordinates. So when the backdrop switches to light, we're going to set up this kind of coordinates for our button. So when we click on our button, we're going to broadcast play again. What does this mean? It means we're going to launch our game once again. So these flags should be substituted for when I receive play again. Okay, when I receive play again, what should we do? We should do all of this stuff. But actually, we also would need one of these scripts as a flag. So maybe I've done something like not in the most practical way. Yeah, this was my little mistake. So when I play again, okay, nice. So now we have all the scripts we need, but we also need a couple of conditions, okay? So this script, for example, should work only till our HP becomes 0. So whenever we lose, we're going to stop all of these scripts, okay? Now let's check this thing out. So when I press the flag, I can go back to menu. Ouch, I got hit by a rock. Let me just collect a couple of more donuts just to check if it all works fine. Okay, well, my button has coordinates which are not pretty correct. So let me check this out fast. Let me just replace this button to here. And yes, my coordinates are not really the ones that I need because I have got them stuck over here. So I can just use these ones that I've got in my menu. So I'm going to go to these coordinates whenever I go to the light background. So from this menu, you can get a lot of information about your sprite. So I think you already know this, but you can just check its position, size, direction, and can check if it's shown or not. Okay, now let me try to restart my game. So I'm going to press this play again button. And nice, so all of my donuts and stones, they are here, so they all work. But you know, in my opinion, it was something like all of a sudden because they were falling all the time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. I'm going to duplicate and put it everywhere. And put this part of script everywhere. This is a bug again, I guess. Yeah, this is a bug again. Let me just put these conditions all over here. And let me also put the messages. So let me just duplicate this, put it here. Also, let me put this one here. Let me just clean the blocks up. Also, let me put the condition here. For every donut and for every stone, we're going to repeat all this stuff until our HP becomes 0. Otherwise, we can get trapped when we press the play again button because our donuts and stones, they never stop falling down. And when we restart, we may get a stone right away. Okay, so we can just lose our hit points for nothing. Well, now what should I do? I'm going to copy this script and change its event. The same I did with Mr. Cat. So when I receive play again, so these scripts that are started by flag, these are the scripts for the initial game, okay? So we start flag, we press the flag, our game starts for the first time. Then when we lose, our HP becomes 0, our game stops. So we need to restart it somehow, but we restart it in another way by pressing the button. We can also still press the flag. There is like no restriction, and it will also work. So this is kind of a preventive measure, I would say. So let us now fast duplicate all of this stuff too. And when I receive play again here, I can just actually put this script in all of the donuts too. And now let us check how this whole thing works. Okay, so 2, 1, 0. Okay, let me play again. Oh, something got bugged here, but what? Okay, actually, my hit points get set like later than they get checked by the stones and donuts. Okay, so when we press the play again button, we should also set the HP to 3. Okay, so let us check this out. 2 lives, 1 life, 0 lives, and now let us press the play again button, and now it works pretty fine. It works without errors. Again, why this happened? Because the scripts sometimes do not understand which one should work first, and in that case, our game tried to restart faster than our lives reset. Okay, so this checking, I mean, repeat until HP becomes 0, it was before our hit points actually became 3. It means that these blocks in all stones and donuts, they just did not activate. For this reason, we have added a set HP to 3 so that we set HP first and then we relaunch our game. So this is it for this lecture. In the next mini lecture, we're going to set up a high score for our game. So see you in the next video lecture.